Now, how did the Chris Brown feature on Royalty take place?
Oh man, first off I gotta say, shout out Mark Pitts, man. Appreciate you, Mark. Cause if it wasn't for him, it wouldn't be possible. Uh, Mark Pitts is the manager of me, and he also, I don't know if he manages Chris, but I know he works with Chris under RCA. And Miguel and Usher as well. He was also Biggie Smallz manager. If y'all don't know who Mark Pitts is, he's a big gun. That's my guy. What up, Mark? And he was in the studio with Chris one night, and he hit me like, "Yo, I got this record. It's with Chris. I want you to just put some verses on him. I'm gonna give it to him in the studio." And I was like, "Bet." Boom! I put the verses on it, and Chris called me back personally that night. He was like, "Man, thank you, bro. You killed it." He was like, "Man, I'm gonna fly you out. We're gonna shoot a video. Woot woot woot." And I'm just, you hear a lot of stuff in this game. So I'm just like, "Yeah, that's cool, but we're gonna see." And about 2 weeks later, he had me in LA. And we was shooting the video. We was damn sure shooting the video. Yeah. So it was just, and when we got there, it's crazy because I was talking to Chris, and I had, I had my own wardrobe. But Chris, this is my first time really seeing the big trailer set, the sets with the trailers. Like we do big movies, video sets, but he had like a trailer just for dressing room. You know what I'm saying? And there's like 300 motherfucking outfits and like 100 pair of shoes on the floor. So I had on my little fly shit. But when we started shooting the second scene, I was like, "Hey, Chris, take me that motherfucker, man. Let me see what you got, boy. I know we probably were the same size." He put me with his stylist and he took me in there, man. He showed hella love. He was like, "Man, my homie's been watching you on World Star for a while. They was telling me about you. They seen you on World Star." So it was like, damn, it just felt good to know I've been getting knowledge by other, by superstars, you know what I'm saying, before I even got, so he wanted me on that song, so that was a big accomplishment for me. That was like, man, that's amazing that Chris Brown wanted me, and they said it was between me and Bun B because he wanted someone from Texas. So that shit is like, that blew my mind. I'm just feel honored to be in the presence of them names, you feel me? For real.
Now, what's the reaction been like? People seeing you on the track list, people hearing your voice on Chris Brown's latest album.
Woo! Poppers. No, I've been going crazy though. I ain't gonna even lie. Man, they fucking with it because, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I never expected so many niggas to act different over the Chris Brown's song. Like, I mean, it's cool and shit, and I guess it's just genuine love, you know what I'm saying? Because ain't no man just getting sight of another man's success, you know what I'm saying? So I just appreciate the genuine love because that shit catapulted my career to a new level. It put me in a different category than like when you say, do people confuse me with the other Lucci? It helped me set aside, you know what I'm saying? Without even knocking the next man, and it just helped me put myself on my own platform, in my own lane. You know what I'm saying? Where don't nothing else matter in my eyes. I'm just tunnel vision.
I mean, for people that don't realize how big of an accomplishment that is, even to just be featured on a song on Chris Brown album, you got to think nowadays in 2016, how many record labels there are, major record labels, which it isn't much because a lot of them have consolidated. Then you got to look at the roster on each of these labels that are left.
Yeah.
And then you got to look at how many are priority artists on these labels. Yeah. And then out of the priority artists, how many actually will be able to drop an album? Because people will drop a single.
Exactly.
So to be able to be on an album that's a priority artist on a major label, and you got to think when a person has an artist nowadays, they have an album, there's but so many features that they'll put on that album. For you to be featured.
I was the only feature. On the original version of Chris Brown's CD, I was the only feature. He has a deluxe version where he got Future and a couple and somebody else, I think. But on the original CD, I'm the only feature. Shout out Chris, boy, Breezy. 100, man, you a real one.